So, hello and welcome to another episode of Kiara's Tech Adventures. So, I do apologise for the lighting in advance. Unfortunately, it gets dark here really early now, so I can't really do much about it. So, this video is going to be about my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch. So, first off, I did get this console to play Zelda. One of the games that I really wanted to play was Zelda, like many others, but I didn't buy it just for Zelda. So obviously one of the main selling points for the Switch is that it can go into handheld mode, which is like what it's like at right now, and it can also go into docked mode, where you put it into the dock and you've obviously got it hooked up to like a TV or monitor and you can play on there. This is actually surprisingly convenient because when you dock it, it does charge as well, so if you're in handheld mode, you want to keep playing but suddenly low battery, dock it and you can play on the TV. So as with most Nintendo products, the graphic quality isn't amazing. The resolution on this while it's in handheld mode is 720p, and when it's in docked mode it's 1080p, which isn't great but it's still okay. When you are playing games like Zelda and stuff like that, you don't really notice the graphic quality that much anyway, because the game is just a beautiful game. You don't really notice that, oh no, it's only 1080p or it's not 4K, blah blah blah. So the battery life isn't actually that great when it's in handheld mode, but obviously with the convenience that you can dock it whenever you want, and I actually mostly play it while it's docked on my monitor, so I don't really notice it, but I can imagine it to be quite annoying for those who would want to mostly play it in handheld mode. So the main reason I didn't buy it when it came out was because there wasn't that many games to play other than Zelda, and I didn't really want to buy it just for Zelda. So there has been a lot of games that have came out for it now, like Mario Rabbids is one that I bought with the Switch, and it isn't really for me per se because, well, if you like XCOM then you'd like Mario Rabbids because the combat is extremely similar. I will say that much about that game. Rayman is a game which I bought for it and I really love. It's really fun and nice and nostalgic. Splatoon is another game which I bought for the Switch, and that is really fun, but it can get a bit hard to aim because you mostly aim by doing this, and it is really hard to get used to. And of course Zelda, which is obviously a really amazing game, and everyone probably knows that by now. So the Switch is quite a costly console. I mean, compared to like PS4s and stuff, it's around the same range as that, but for a Nintendo console it is pretty costly. So on top of that, any extra Joy-Cons or any extra Pro Controllers you want is really expensive as well, which is kind of annoying, but so I did actually buy a Pro Controller myself. And while it is expensive, I really do prefer it over the Joy-Cons. Like, I am so glad that I bought this to play Zelda on rather than having to play on the little Joy-Con thing, but that's probably up to preference. So overall, I'm really glad that I waited for this console. Rather than buying it straight away, I'm really glad that I waited for more games to come out that I'd really want to play, like Mario Odyssey's coming out, Pokémon Tournament, and all of the games coming out. So it wouldn't end up like my Vive, which literally just sits there all day now because there's nothing really good to play on it. So I know a lot of people will class this as a kids console because it is Nintendo, but there are games like Skyrim that's coming out, and seeing as a lot of people probably did buy this console just for Zelda, and a lot of those people are probably adults, there will probably be a lot more adult games coming out for it. Well, I'd hope so, kind of, anyway. So my main opinion on this console is I absolutely love it, because being able to go from just sitting there playing it on a monitor and then being able to literally just pick it up out of the dock, keep playing while you're lying in bed it's really convenient. I didn't even know that I'd want to do that, but now that I have this console, I do know that I want to do that. So, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like. You want to see more videos, give me a subscribe. And again, I apologize for the lighting because it is absolutely awful. Hopefully I can get some better lighting for whenever I do videos when it's dark outside. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.